do you think we're going to pass the ball? Because all I've heard all spring is all they doing is chucking it.
Right.
And so are you really going to give the ball to C-Rod 18 times a game? And you're going to throw it 30 plus? I don't want this guy who was a bag up. He sat for 2 years.
Right.
And he was a great star coming out of high school. And now, no, we got guys who can play.
Right.
If you can't get that guy from Tennessee that played at that school in Tennessee, the very smart school in Tennessee, not that other school in Tennessee, if you can't get him, you better find me another starter. Because if not, let me roll with the guys I have who's already in the culture. The offensive line is kind of like, I'm a track guy. It's like the 4x1 relay. How those sticks are so important. You got to trust the guy who you hand the stick off to, etc. It's that important. You know, everybody, all the chicks dig the long ball. This is offense.
It's all about offense. Yeah.
Offense is king. But the bad part about it, this is what sucks really. As a guy who played offense his whole career until college, all this stuff is glorified offensive practices. Unless coach says, okay, we're going to let y'all defensive players ratchet it up. If I can't go full speed and hit the quarterback, just think about this as a defensive lineman. I'm going to do my move, but I know I better not get close to Will Levis.
And this prediction doesn't even have to count, but just way early, how you're feeling. This is how you're feeling in the moment.
I am feeling outstanding. And to me, a lot of things play a factor with me feeling outstanding. This schedule lines up so well for us.
And I said exactly the same thing when that schedule was released last year.
Yeah.
I said, I looked at the schedule, I was like, I see 9 wins easy on that schedule.
You know, I'm optimistic about Georgia this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they lost some guys. Now they got some guys, but still, you know, every year I go in it with that feeling of, you know, being optimistic. But this year I want to try to see if I could be real. I mean, I most likely I'll say 10 or more wins, but I might have to be like you guys and see what the first 2 show me.
Week 4 is going to say everything to me.
Right.
Now the good thing about it is at home, but still, I'm just thinking about me at 20 years old. If we beat Georgia and we are crowned SEC East champs,
right?
I don't know how I'm gonna.
Van's gonna look like the guys from Varsity Blues after that night at the strip club.
right.
On his shit again.
Yeah, I'm back, bitches. But this is the moment in the show where we usually do this thing called the dumbest shit from Twitter this week, but we're gonna skip it.
Oh
no! Because Van Hyles brings a good vibe.
To
this show today, to this episode today, and we're going to skip that. We're not going to be down on nobody. Instead,
well, and part of the reason is too that a lot of the stuff that we saw all this week was all the same stuff, all the same stuff that we've been dealing with and talking about and everything else. So there was no reason to kind of keep rehashing the same shit over and over.
And we know
again.
that those dumbasses are out there, so we'll get them next week.
We'll have some dumbass football takes coming out pretty soon. So then we can go in on that side.
So instead of that, this segment is all about Justin Rogers and Chewy Monster.
Yes.
Hashtag get Chewy a sponsor.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what we want to do. So Justin Rogers tweets